What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today, strolling around the Colorado River along the Riverfront Trail. Another gorgeous sunny day. Yep, we get a ton of those. We've talked about that a bunch on this channel, about 250, 260 sunny days per year. That's year-round, fall, winter, spring, summer, doesn't matter. More sunny days than Florida. About five less sunny days than Southern California, but pretty much the same. Okay, so sunny days, we know about that. What about other weather phenomenon or any violent acts of Mother Nature? Anything else that I'm keeping from you?
Natural disaster, those things.
As far as heading out here to Grand Junction, we're going to talk about it right now. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, and along with my wife Christie, we are the Hayes Home Group right here in gorgeous Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if this is your very first time to this channel and you just want to know everything about what it's like to work, live, play, eat, sleep in the sunny days and the weather, the natural disasters, are there any
harsh weather or earthquakes,
anything like that, make sure that you hit subscribe, tap the bell so you're notified every single time we post new video. If you're returning back, thank you so much. We are getting reach outs every day from folks looking to move out to these gorgeous surroundings, and we absolutely love it. So if that's you have any questions about moving out here to Grand Junction or the weather or the sunny days, make sure that you reach out any way that you know how. That information popping up below. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving out here to Grand Junction. So we've talked extensively on this channel about the gorgeous weather, the sunny days, but is there anything else that you need to know about as far as extreme weather events or any natural disasters that you have to worry about? I'm a Southern California boy, born and raised, moved out here about 16 years ago. And I gotta tell you, I do not miss the earthquakes in Southern California. I've been through probably 4 or 5 doozies. There's the Northridge earthquake, the Landers earthquake. I mean, these are 7.0s, 6.8s. These are big earthquakes, and they always seem to happen at 4:30 in the morning as well. I don't know why that is. There's something in California that they call earthquake weather. I think there's something about that. But I do not miss that here in Grand Junction. Clients that we've helped move here from Southern California, they do not miss the earthquakes. Now, we've had about 9 earthquakes in Mesa County since about 1931, and the biggest of those was about 16 miles, I think it was north of Fruita at 3.7, and that was in 1975. Now, if you've watched the movie, it's a great movie. I hope my editor can find this clip, LA Story with Steve Martin. There's a clip in that movie. They're at a restaurant in LA, and it's like a 4.5 earthquake. Tables are moving back and forth, and everyone's just carrying on a normal conversation.
what's this?
An earthquake. How strong is it, Harris? I give it a 4. Try to get like 5 or maybe 10.
So yeah, 3.7. That's really nothing to speak of. I haven't felt one in 16 years. In fact, here in Western Colorado, they give it a 2% chance in the next 50 years to have an earthquake above 5.0. So yeah, there's a 98% chance that you're not going to have one. It's not earthquake country here in Western Colorado. It's just very, very rare. And if there is one, it's again one of those magnitudes that you're not even going to feel. So nope, you don't have to worry about earthquakes here in Grand Junction. What about tornadoes? Are we far enough east to be in Tornado Alley, they call it. My dad still lives in Oklahoma. He's certainly in Tornado Alley, trying to get him out here to Grand Junction. Hopefully we can make that happen. No, we are not in Tornado Alley. In fact, going back to that Home Facts website, they talk about tornadoes. When was the last tornado here in Grand Junction? It's been a while. There have been, I think they said 8 or 9 tornadoes in Mesa County. Now that's not Grand Junction. Mesa County is a giant county. Grand Junction's just a little slither of that. There have been 8 or 9 tornadoes since 1931 here in Mesa County. So nope, we do not get tornadoes here. And if we do, it's super, super rare. So if you're, in the Midwest from Texas, you're looking to get out of those, tornado warnings and there's a ton that go through Texas, obviously, in certain parts, of course. Nope, you don't have to worry about that here in Grand Junction either. Now, what about any sort of extreme hail damage? We do get pea-sized hail here in Grand Junction in the spring and in the summertime, but it is not the damaging hail that's 4 hours east of here on the other side of the Colorado Rockies, where you're going to have Colorado Springs, Denver, of course, Fort Collins. You will probably need to replace your roof on the east side of the Rockies along that I-25 corridor. That's where you get the damaging hailstorms, not on the west side, not here in Grand Junction. Now, has there been an instance where someone had to replace a few shingles here in Grand Junction? Probably. I haven't heard of any. Again, we get that pea-size hail. It kind of blows through for a few minutes and it's gone. It's nothing like on the east side of the Rockies. Again, in Denver, Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, Boulder, that's where you get those hailstorms. They even have what they call hail sales at the car dealerships there on the Front Range, because they do get that damaging hail on a frequent basis. What you will get in Grand Junction, and your folks there in Texas, they'll think our thunderstorms are cute compared to what they get there. We do get some thunderstorms every once in a while, and it's always in the middle of a football game you're watching or a movie that the best part's coming up. National Weather Service flashes across the screen, thunderstorm coming. Well, yeah, duh, we have our phones, we know what's coming. So yeah, we get some pretty decent thunderstorms. They're pretty cool. I like them, but they're not going to produce those tornadoes or anything as far as damaging hail. Maybe you might get some low-lying floods during those thunderstorms, in the city, urban flooding, that sort of thing. So it's probably why the Weather Service puts those warnings up. Just don't go driving around in those and get caught in a low-lying area where you're going to have to deal with maybe getting your car stuck or something like that. As far as flood zones, we don't really have flood zones, even though we've got the Colorado River, because generally speaking, I don't know if you can see up on the bluff there, the homes that are along the Colorado River sit 50, 60 feet above the river on those cliffs, on those bluffs. So we don't have a lot of flood zones here that you have to contend with in Grand Junction either and pay those extra premiums. We just don't have a lot. There's a little enclave just up the river here called Riverside. I think those homes, kind of an older neighborhood, they might be in a floodplain or a flood zone, but we just don't have a lot of flood zones here in Grand Junction to worry about either. So no earthquakes, no tornadoes, no damaging hail. We'll get some winds every once in a while. Probably a handful. It's, even 40-mile-an-hour winds. Nothing like Wyoming, where it's like 7 days a week, 365 to get those crazy winds. We don't have to deal with the winds here either. We will have a week or two of, like I said, total 40, sometimes even 50-mile-an-hour winds. You just don't have to really worry too much about damaging winds, but they'll get up there a couple of weeks throughout the year. I think it was bestplaces.net. They did their research, and I don't know what data they used, probably all the ones that I just talked about. They ranked Grand Junction the 5th safest metropolitan area in the country when it comes to natural disasters, weather events, things like that. So not too shabby. So yeah, we get the gorgeous sunny days. We don't have the earthquakes, the tornadoes, no crazy thunderstorm, hailstorms, anything like that. And then of course, as you know, the limited snowfall. So you're not going to have to deal with blizzards. About 15 inches of snow annually, that's it. And of course, no hurricanes, obviously. We're in Colorado. So there you go. There's the A to Z of the weather in Grand Junction. Natural disasters, nothing to really worry about. Just these gorgeous sunny blue sky days, 250, 260 per year. So if there's any other questions that you have in regards to the weather, natural disasters, or anything else about Grand Junction and moving out this way, as much as we love doing these videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your real estate goals moving out this way. So that information popping back up below, reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the darn carrier pigeon, because we've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving out here to gorgeous Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.